Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and wow, I gotta clean this desk, all this paint. Anyways, so today we are going to be doing another versus. So, as you all know or have seen, I recently did an unboxing of the Prismacolors. Prismacolor. Oh, wait, there we go. All right, Prismacolor. And figured y'all know I'm about these Ohuhus. So I love these two markers, and I figured we'd go ahead and do a versus, oh, sorry, boom, of this girl. I'm going to be painting one side Ohuhu, the other side Prismacolor, and we'll see how they turn out. So how we're going to do this is we are going to have Ohuhu on this side. So I'm going to put all those markers right there, and we're going to have Prismacolor on the other side. Prismacolor right there. Okie dokie. And I have an interesting color selection. Looking at it all laid out, it's very rainbowy in a sense. And that is because this is not an ordinary character. So as you can see, I am making her skin tone red. I'm sure you can tell she's not your usual human character that I usually tend to do. She's basically a little devil. And like I basically just wanted to do a super cute kind of monster girl with crazy skin and so the reason I made her red mostly just had to do with the fact that I like creating characters that are not always human or normal, and also because if you watched my Prismacolor unboxing and marker review, you'll have seen that I wasn't too crazy about the skin tone variety and the 48 count that I received. So I just figured a red-skinned character would be cool to see, especially since I've done regular human characters in Ohuhu quite a lot. So I feel like we already know how well they'll perform on that end, so why do it again? So we can already see that on the Ohuhu side, she's already coming out more vibrant and darker, and that's not always a good thing. It just depends on what you're looking for. Personally, I'd rather have the Prisma side at the moment as far as the color goes, because I feel that with the tones that I'm going to be adding into her skin color with the shading and stuff like that, you know, you want them to be able to be seen. Because if it's all one tone, then things start getting a little crazy and it's hard. Your art sort of becomes hard to read, if that makes any sense. Okay, I have my base color down. Okay, so if you saw my Prismacolor marker review, you'll know that I have trouble opening up these caps. I gotta say that's one of the negatives of these markers. It's not like the end of the world kind of negative. It's just annoying. That's all. That's truly all it is. So now I'm just adding some shading. And one thing I really love about the Prismas though is the blending. That is something I completely gushed about in the review that I did with the Prismacolors, and the blending is just really good. I mean, it really, like, honestly, I'm gonna be doing another versus with Copic, because as much as all y'all Copic lovers don't want to hear it, it might be better than Copic as far as blending goes. I mean, I've just not seen anything like it. However, I have been told that one of the bigger downsides to Prisma is that they are non-refillable, and that's surprising. When I went and did the review for the Prismacolor, I just assumed, and I shouldn't, I really shouldn't do that. I really should research. But I just assumed it was refillable because, I mean, if you're gonna charge the kind of prices you're charging for this, like, why? Why isn't it refillable? However, there is a good side, there is a pro in comparison with Ohuhu, and that is Prismacolor. I don't know if they sell them all, but Prismacolor does do individual sales of single markers. So you run out of, carmine red here, and I can just go to the store and get another carmine red, and I don't have to buy a 48 count with a case for $80. Which also, by the way, if you happen to get the Prismacolor markers, I highly suggest purchasing them with the case. Not because you'll need it, although you may, I don't know. But because for some reason, and this is if you buy on Amazon, I don't know about anywhere else, but if you purchase them on Amazon, for some reason, if you buy the 48 count with the case, it's $80. If you don't want the case, it's gonna cost you $130 for that same 48 count. Why? I don't know. It's pretty weird. I mean, and obviously this is just a theory. I have this weird feeling that it's costing less with the case because maybe they can't get rid of the cases, the cased kind. I don't know. Because I mean, I already said in my review of these markers that I wasn't too crazy about the case, and perhaps I'm not alone in that sort of chain of thought. Perhaps many others do not feel that the case is worth it. And so that takes care of the skin. We're going to move on to her hair, which is going to be like a bluish green. So her hair is going to be bluish green. Let me get my divider going. As far as inspiration for this character, when I was creating her, I pretty much spent a lot of time just looking at different sort of monster girls, particularly horned girls, because I knew I wanted this character to have a set of mini horns. She kind of looks like the female version of Hellboy. Is there a female version of Hellboy already? I don't know enough about it to know if there's a female version. Nowadays, there usually is, but who knows? So I basically just looked at a lot of inspirational inspo pics and things like that. And my biggest inspiration was fellow YouTuber Absoline. She has this cute as heck character whose skin tone is a blue-green, and she has horns, and her hair is crazy bright red, and it's just super cute character. I really got inspired from the color scheme to just the way the character just looked. Ooh, you hear that squeak? I can't replicate it. Not gonna lie though, these Ohuhus definitely have some squeak abilities, especially if you tend to use them kind of hard, like I do sometimes. Could do some fine ASMR with these. Not saying I would, or would I? No, I don't think ASMR is my niche, is my forte. I don't know if this was a color I should have gone with. It's just immensely dark, and it's crazy because despite color swatching, it just seemed like a very similar color. Like before I do any sort of like versus video, I color swatch. So pretty much I do skin, and you know, here I listed Prisma, here I listed Ohuhu, the eyes, and here's Prisma. I took this last one out because it was redundant because it's color 16 and it was very similar to 15, so I decided forget that. This is the eyes for Ohuhu, the hair, and so as you can see here, like the hair colors are quite similar, but I don't know, this last one right here on the Ohuhu is coming out super dark, and like I kind of can see the difference better. I don't know, I guess my eyes when I was doing the color swatching just did not account for really how dark number 53 actually was. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do a lighter color. So this side of the hair, which is Ohuhu, is gonna be more on the greener side. Not exactly what I was looking for, but color matching can be kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really do my best. And honestly, like, the matching of the color matters, but I don't think it matters 100%. I mean, really what we're looking for here is ink quality, blending quality, you know, things like that. I mean, not how well does, you know, 56 match with, you know, PB 37. So for a background, I'm gonna do this pastel-y green. I figured that would be a good color to go with everything, with her hair and her skin. I was originally going to go with a gray, and while the gray seemed like a good idea because of how much color I've already put into this, I wouldn't have been able to do it on the Prismacolor side because in the 48 count, you don't get any gray colors when it comes to the 48 count. So I would have either had to have done the entire background in Ohuhu, which I thought about, but then I was like, nah, because I know there's gonna be like that one person or more that's like, I don't really know about the Ohuhu gray on the Prismacolor side. I feel like that invalidates this entire video. So I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna deal with that. I ain't gonna deal with it. Honestly though, like, don't feel afraid to comment. Like, I mean, I say these things, but I don't mind what people have to say. Like, if you honestly think this whole thing is just completely biased and unfair, that's cool. Like, if you want to post about it, go ahead. Like, I don't mind. I'm not here to be like, oh, I can't take these comments. Like, yes, obviously I can. I really don't mind. It's just a lot of the decisions though that I do make, I make with my viewers in mind. Like, I don't want to, it's more along the line of, I don't want to dissatisfy anyone. Obviously, I know I can't please everyone, but if I know that, you know, I can do something different to avoid some dissatisfaction, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, let's just try this. And I'm sure a lot of people would be more satisfied with that. So, yeah. At the end of each of these verses, obviously I don't say, oh, that's it, the winner is, you know, Prismacolor, or the winner is Ohuhu. Like, I don't ever say that because that's not my decision. Like, do I have my own opinion? Absolutely. But I do these videos for you guys and for you to watch and decide for yourselves, you know, hey, I like this one better, or hey, I think this one performed better. And that's totally cool. That's you making your own decision and deciding what you think worked better. So I think she came out super cute. I think my color choices weren't that far off. I think they were pretty close, especially this background. Like, these colors are pretty dang close, and everything else seems pretty spot on. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.